Wheelchair marathons are far more than athletic competitions. They are powerful celebrations of resilience, determination, and community. For many participants, these events represent freedom of movement, personal achievement, and the opportunity to challenge limits that others may have once assumed were fixed. If you have ever wondered whether joining a wheelchair marathon is worth it, the answer goes far beyond crossing a finish line. At their core, wheelchair marathons promote physical health. Training for any endurance event requires consistency, focus, and gradual progress. For wheelchair athletes, this often means building upper body strength, improving cardiovascular endurance, and refining technique. The repetitive motion of pushing, pacing, and maneuvering builds muscle tone in the arms, shoulders, chest, and back. Over time, participants notice improved stamina, better circulation, and greater overall energy levels. But the benefits are not only physical. The mental and emotional rewards can be even more profound. Preparing for a marathon requires goal setting and discipline. Each training session becomes a reminder that progress is possible. Every additional mile completed builds confidence. For individuals who may have faced physical setbacks, illness, or injury, participating in a marathon can be a powerful statement of independence and capability. There is something transformative about setting a goal that once felt impossible and then achieving it. Wheelchair marathons offer that transformation. They create space for individuals to redefine what strength looks like. Instead of focusing on limitations, participants focus on performance, improvement, and personal milestones. Community is another major reason these events are so meaningful. Wheelchair marathons bring together athletes from different backgrounds, experiences, and skill levels. Some participants are seasoned competitors chasing personal best times. Others are first-time racers simply looking to complete the course. Regardless of pace, everyone shares a common understanding of the effort required to show up and compete. This shared experience creates strong bonds. Training groups form, friendships develop, advice is exchanged about equipment, conditioning, and race strategy. For many athletes, the sense of belonging becomes just as important as the race itself. It is empowering to be surrounded by people who understand your journey and celebrate your achievements. Family members, friends, and spectators also play a vital role. Wheelchair marathons often attract enthusiastic crowds who cheer runners along the route. That encouragement fuels participants when fatigue sets in. Hearing applause and supportive voices can make the difference between slowing down and pushing forward. Beyond individual benefits, wheelchair marathons have a broader impact on public awareness and inclusion. When communities host these events, they send a powerful message about accessibility and equal opportunity. Streets are prepared to accommodate adaptive athletes. Volunteers learn more about mobility needs. Spectators gain a new perspective on athleticism and perseverance. Visibility matters. Seeing wheelchair athletes compete at high levels challenges outdated assumptions about disability. It highlights strength, skill, and determination rather than limitation. Young people with mobility challenges who watch these races may feel inspired to pursue sports themselves. Representation can spark ambition. Many wheelchair marathons are part of larger running events, integrating adaptive divisions into mainstream races. This inclusion fosters unity. Instead of separating athletes, it showcases diversity within the same event. Everyone lines up with the same goal of finishing strong. This kind of integration reinforces the idea that athletic achievement comes in many forms. Participating in a wheelchair marathon can also open doors to new opportunities. Athletes often discover additional competitions, clubs, and adaptive sports programs through these events. Some find mentors, others become mentors themselves. The ripple effect extends far beyond a single race day. Preparation for a marathon teaches valuable life skills as well. Time management becomes essential when balancing training with work, school, or family responsibilities. Nutrition and recovery become priorities. Participants learn to listen to their bodies and adjust when needed. These habits often carry into other areas of life, promoting long-term wellness. Another important aspect is the sense of empowerment that comes from independence. For many individuals who rely on mobility equipment in daily life, sport can shift the narrative from necessity to performance. The wheelchair becomes not just a tool for movement, but a vehicle for competition and accomplishment. That shift in perspective can be deeply empowering. Wheelchair marathons also raise funds and awareness for important causes. Many events partner with organizations that support accessibility initiatives, medical research, or community programs. Athletes sometimes race in honor of personal journeys or to advocate for broader change. Their participation amplifies important conversations about inclusion and support. Training itself can become a source of joy. Long rides through parks, city streets, or scenic routes provide time for reflection. Some athletes train solo, enjoying quiet focus. Others train in groups, building camaraderie. Each session represents progress toward a shared goal. Race day is often unforgettable. The energy at the starting line is electric. Athletes position themselves focused and ready. When the race begins, adrenaline kicks in. The rhythm of pushing, turning, and pacing takes over. Along the course, there are moments of challenge and moments of triumph. Hills test endurance. Straightaways offer speed. Water stations provide brief relief. Crossing the finish line brings a rush of emotion. Pride, relief, excitement, and gratitude often blend together. For many participants, completing a wheelchair marathon is a milestone that reshapes self-perception. It proves that dedication pays off and that perseverance leads to achievement. It is important to note that wheelchair marathons are not limited to elite athletes. Many events welcome participants at various distances, including shorter races such as 5Ks or half marathons. This accessibility encourages newcomers to try the sport without feeling overwhelmed. Starting small can lead to bigger goals over time. Adaptive equipment technology continues to improve, making participation more accessible than ever. Racing wheelchairs are designed for speed and efficiency. Proper fitting and training help athletes maximize performance while minimizing strain. Coaches and experienced racers often provide guidance to beginners, ensuring safe and effective preparation. For those considering joining a wheelchair marathon, the first step is often the hardest. Doubt may creep in, questions about readiness or ability may arise. Yet countless athletes have discovered that growth begins with a single decision to try. Support systems, training plans, and community networks are available to help new participants succeed. The broader societal impact of these events cannot be overstated. Wheelchair marathons encourage cities to evaluate accessibility infrastructure. They highlight the importance of smooth pathways, curb cuts, and inclusive public spaces. In doing so, they contribute to lasting improvements that benefit everyone, not just athletes. Schools and youth programs sometimes incorporate adaptive racing into physical education, inspired by major events. This exposure helps normalize inclusion from an early age. Children learn that athletic competition includes many forms of movement. That understanding builds empathy and respect. Employers and community leaders who witness these events often gain a deeper appreciation for the capabilities of individuals with mobility challenges. This awareness can influence workplace policies, hiring practices, and accessibility initiatives. A marathon may last only a few hours, but its impact can resonate for years. For participants, the journey does not end at the finish line. Many go on to set new goals, improve times, or explore different distances. Others transition into coaching, volunteering, or advocacy roles. The experience of completing a wheelchair marathon often ignites a lasting passion for sport and service. In the end, wheelchair marathons are worth joining because they represent possibility. They demonstrate that determination can overcome barriers. They build healthier bodies and stronger minds. They create friendships and foster belonging. They educate communities and inspire future generations. Whether you are an athlete seeking a new challenge, someone looking to connect with a supportive community, or an advocate for inclusion, wheelchair marathons offer something meaningful. They remind us that movement is powerful. They show that perseverance can change perspectives. And they prove that when individuals come together with shared purpose, the impact extends far beyond the race itself. Joining a wheelchair marathon is not just about miles completed. It is about confidence gained, connections formed, and barriers broken. It is about discovering strength you may not have known you had. Most of all, it is about being part of a community that celebrates ability, resilience, and the pursuit of personal victory. We hope this video helped answer your questions. If you need a handicapped placard or plate and want to avoid the confusion and long wait times, visit handicappedparking.com. Our licensed doctors are available online to help you from the comfort of your home, making the process simple and stress-free. Subscribe for more helpful information on disabled parking permits and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.